Quick trigger warning, I make mention of blood and menstrual periods in this video. If these topics make you feel uncomfortable, feel free to keep scrolling. My name is Jessica, and this is part 10 of my journey with endometrial cancer. Today's topic may seem a little strange, but stay with me. Ever since I've known my husband Nick, he's always wanted a dog. We had plenty of other pets. We've had fish, guinea pigs, and a cat. He begged me for years for a dog. In April of 2023, I had a period with extremely heavy bleeding. It was so heavy that we were sure we had a miscarriage. I thought about going to the emergency room because there was so much blood. This was not your typical heavy period. 8 months after this occurred, on January 12th, 2024, Nick and I went to the shelter to find Nick's dog. We went in looking for an older adult female. I told Nick, "This is your dog. You pick her out. I'm just here for support." The girl helping us said they had a couple of female puppies if we were interested. She brought the puppies out and we instantly fell in love. Then the two puppies ran to the corner of the room, looked at each other, looked at Nick and I, and peed on the floor in sync. We quickly realized these were not female puppies. These were little boys. Nick and I went in looking for an older female dog. We left with a 2.5-month-old male puppy. We chose to name him Poe after Poe Dameron from Star Wars 7, 8, and 9. It quickly became apparent that this dog we bought for Nick was actually my dog. He latched onto me. He barked like crazy when I wasn't in his sight. He followed me constantly. Nick was basically chopped liver. But as he got older, he started having some behavioral issues. Inside, he was obedient and an angel. When we went outside to go for a walk or to go potty, he would lunge at people and other dogs and act aggressively toward them. He refused to listen to commands. It was frustrating that after spending hundreds of dollars on puppy training, that my dog refused to listen and literally had to be tackled to the ground. I would get really angry with him. I didn't know I had that kind of anger in me. I would scream and yell at him. He knew he was in trouble each time we came inside. Then I would cry and feel guilty about yelling at him. We have heard it said that puppies are great practice for having children. If Poe was like my practice child, what kind of parent does that make me? Am I going to scream at my human child when they are disobedient? I started to doubt and thought maybe it's best that I don't have kids. During this time, I continued to have really heavy periods. They would show up every 4 to 6 months and were just as heavy as the first one. This poor puppy had to watch the human he cared about more than anything in the world bleed profusely and be extremely sick and weak. In May of 2025, we learned that I had endometrial cancer. After we got the diagnosis, Poe could sense our tension and stress, and he became stressed. He stopped eating his breakfast and started to have more anxiety issues. It was a battle every morning to get him to eat. We realized that maybe Poe's behavior issues were him owner guarding me. Dogs are very smart. We are sure he knew I had cancer long before I did. He was only trying to protect me. Poe still has behavior issues, and we are still working on them. I have learned to be more patient and not be as reactive when he makes me angry. Maybe he has prepared me to be a better parent after all. Since having cancer, my dream of having a baby has become much more difficult. In some ways, Poe is like my baby and fills a void for me. He provides an outlet for me to love and nurture something. I came across a video on YouTube by Midnight Oracle titled "The Psychology of People Who Treat Their Pets Like Children." One thing he mentions is that when we interact with our pets, oxytocin is released. This is the same chemical that is used to bond mother and child. He also talks about how pets fill the void I mentioned earlier. Pets are like forever children who will never grow up and love us unconditionally. The thought of possibly not having children of my own is devastating. Despite the challenges, I am thankful to have Poe in my life. He cannot fully replace a human baby, but he sure does come close. My sister-in-law set up a GoFundMe for us. If you want to help Poe have a little brother or sister, you can find the link in the description. Don't forget to check out my blog, thepeachribbonclub.com, to read more about my story. And don't forget to follow and share, and I will see you next time.